Hey guys, it's Caitlin here and welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be doing a speed build, but it's not going to be your regular ordinary speed build because this video is actually a collab with Sophie from SugarPlumSims. Now if you guys don't know who Sophie is and you haven't had the chance to come across her channel yet, then you definitely need to go and check her out. She is an amazing YouTuber who creates Sims 4 content, and she does anything from speed builds to create a sim, from her city living let's play to her big sister challenge. So she really does have a bunch of videos for anybody who's interested in the Sims to go and check that out. And if you guys are interested in any of that, then there will be a link to her channel in the description box below, so you can go and do that. Also guys, if you are here visiting from Sophie's video, then welcome. I'm very happy to have you guys here, and I hope you guys decide to stay because I'd love to have you join my little Sims family here on YouTube. And anyway guys, so enough with that, let's get on to what this collab is going to be about. So I did mention it was a speed build collab, but I didn't exactly mention what it is. So what kind of speed build is it, you ask? I shall tell you. So Sophie was the one who came up with the idea for this collab. I sent her a message on Twitter and was like, hey, do you want to do a collab with me? Because I was really keen to do a collab with her. I had been thinking about it for a while. I was like, I really want to ask her to do a collab with me because she does such awesome builds and I just love to do one with her. And it's quite funny because I was very shy to ask. I was like, I'm always shy to ask people if they want to do collabs. That's why I rarely ever do collabs, because I'm just so shy. But I manned up. Even though I'm a girl, I manned up and I was like, do you want to do a collab with me? And she said yes, so I was super happy that she said yes. And I suggested a few ideas of what we could do. However, I myself was not sold on any of those ideas. I knew I wanted to do a collab with her, I just didn't know what kind I wanted to do. And so I sort of put it out there and said, hey, do you have any ideas that you would like to do? Because, you know, if she had anything that she would like to do, I'd be keen to do that as well. And she came up with the idea that we should both build our dream house. And I was like, you know what, that is an awesome idea. Let's go for it. Because I don't think I've actually seen a collab of people doing their dream houses. Like, I mean, somebody probably has, and I've probably just never come across their channel before. But yeah, I haven't actually really seen that. I've seen, like, you've got the puzzle collab, you've got house swap, and I did a house swap with another YouTuber once before, so I didn't really want to do another house swap, considering that I've already done one, you know, recently, I guess, well, kind of recently. So yeah, I don't know, I'm really pleased with the idea and that Sophie came up with. And we actually, I'm pretty sure, so my little version of this collab is actually done in 2 parts, and I'm pretty sure Sophie has hers in 2 parts as well. We were talking on Twitter, and she mentioned that she may have to put it in 2 videos. I was like, and when she told me that she had to put it in 2 videos, I was, you know, in my head I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I also needed to do mine in 2 parts. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one. Oh, because honestly, guys, if you're building your dream house, you spend quite a long time on it. Because, you know, of course it's your dream house, you want it to be perfect, so you do spend so much more time on it than you would with a regular build. And I honestly cannot remember how much of this build I get through in the first part, because I did put this video together about a week ago, like edited it a week ago. So because this collab has actually been in the works for a little while now, but both me and Sophie have had things in our personal life that have sort of pushed back the collab a little bit. I was going through some things and she fell a little ill, so you know, that was okay. We were both understanding towards each other, and yeah, and also when I needed to, you know, when I wasn't really, when I was going through a little something, she was very understanding. When I asked her, hey, I just need to take a quick break, because I did take a quick break. I was like, is it alright if we can just postpone the collab just for, you know, maybe a week or 2? And she was totally fine with it, and I appreciate that very much. It also makes another awesome reason, or, you know, to have done the collab with Sophie. Now, sorry guys if you just heard like a little noise. I had to move my keyboard because my cat has just jumped up on my bed and he loves to trot all over the keyboard, and I don't want him to accidentally minimize this as I'm doing this voiceover, because that would be terrible, wouldn't it, Sam? And he's just minding his own business right now. But yeah, anyway, so with this house, I wanted it to be, like, I didn't really know what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to kind of be modern. I did this house about 3 times before I came up with my final. The first time it was really odd. Like, at first I liked it, but as I looked at it longer, I don't know, it just didn't look so great to me. So I ended up deleting that. Get off my computer, cat. Get off the computer. Sorry, he was on the computer. As I said, he likes to walk all over the keyboard and doesn't care if it minimizes while I'm doing a voiceover. But yeah, so with this house, I tend to, when it comes to the outside of houses or the exteriors of houses, I tend to like darker colors with timbers. And then when it comes to the inside, I like light colors, plus some darker timbers maybe, or even some light timbers. I like very Scandinavian styled houses as well, so I tried to go very Scandi on the inside, and yeah, I don't really know what the inside is. It's like Scandi mixed with a little bit of Hampton style furniture, but the furniture doesn't feel Hamptons because I've used it in different colors that you wouldn't really see in a Hamptons house. So I think overall this house works really well, because I use blues. I like every room, like none of the rooms are the same color. I do, like, as in the decor, I guess, and the furniture is not the same color. I've got blues and I've got mustards and I've got greens and oranges and just a lot of, I think, organic colors. Yellow, I don't know if yellow is mustardy. Is that an organic color? I'm not too sure, but yeah, we do go very organic, I think, on the inside. Very Scandi, very modern. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, I just like it, but I'll have to let you guys be the judge whether you guys like it or not. I really, really like it. I mean, obviously I have to like it because I created this as my dream home, so I'm sort of obliged to like it. Otherwise, I would not have built it like this. But I hope you guys like it as well. And yeah, it was something I was going to say, but I've just totally forgotten. And I'm trying to remember. Like, once I remember, I will probably cut myself off mid-sentence and be like, okay guys, oh yes, actually, I'm doing it right now. I'm cutting myself off mid-sentence because I remember what I was going to say. So I usually don't use CC in my builds, and if I do, it tends to only be maybe just a wallpaper rather than an object, because I find if I upload it to the gallery and people want to download it, then it's really easy to change if it's just a wallpaper, because you just need to go and select different wallpaper that you like, rather than CC that I've used, because I don't exactly keep all the links to the CC, so I can't exactly like add the links into my videos just because I have no clue where I got it from in the first place. So yeah, because usually I use CC for my own personal use. But for this video, because it was my dream house, I felt like it was not possible without a little CC. And I probably shouldn't say little, because the majority of the items in this house are actually CC. And I don't know, I just really, really love it. And I like it, to be honest. I wish some of these objects actually existed in the game. But they were Maxis Match, because I tried my best. I'm not a big fan of CC because I feel like it doesn't fit the graphics of the game, and I know there are other YouTubers who don't like it for the same reason, and they also don't like it because they're doing builds, they're uploading it to the gallery, and you know, they want their audience to be able to download it as well if their audience likes it. As for me, I always forget to upload things to the gallery anyway, so I do need to work on that. I've mentioned that in previous videos, that I need to work on uploading videos to the gallery more often and actually remembering to do it, because it's good and all to say I'll upload them, but the fact that I forget all the time is not good. It's not good at all, so I do need to work on that. But yeah, so basically because this is my dream house, you know, I went all out. The amount of CC in there is just overwhelming. There's so much CC, but I think it looks good. I really do like how it ends up in the end, you know, the end result. I really like it. So you can basically see I've already done the main outside of the house, and it's kind of like a light timber on the outside with like a dark. I'd imagine that the walls would kind of be like rendered brick walls or like rendered concrete or something like that. I think rendered is the right term for it. And I don't know if my recording has paused or if something's wrong with it, but in my screen it looked like it was just paused there. Hopefully it's not looking the same to you guys. I don't know. Is my recording system or editing system playing up? I don't know, guys. I think that's why it's I probably try to speak generally about my build these days, because I do have a lot of issues with this recording, with this editing software. Like, it does this a lot when I'm doing voiceovers and it gets all patchy and my voiceovers don't sync up. Like, if I was speaking directly about the build, like what's happening at what stage, a lot of the time my voice is not synced up and I'm like talking about something that's already happened, or I'm talking about something that hasn't happened yet, just because, oh no, I don't really talk about things that hasn't happened. It's more just things that have already happened, and my voice is a little bit late because it goes out of sync. So I think just keeping it general is the best way to kind of avoid that. But yeah, so as I was saying, this was my third house that I built. The first one was, like I said, it was weird. Like, the longer I looked at it, the worse it got, I felt. And then the second one, I was sort of inspired, like the second version was sort of inspired by, I don't know, how many of you guys play GTA? And I'm pretty sure his name's Franklin, the African American guy. He's got that really flash house up in the hills, and it's like modern and flash and everything like that, and I absolutely love that house. And I really wish I could build that on The Sims, and I was sort of inspired to do something kind of similar, like when I say similar, like similar style, kind of like having what do you call it, an infinity pool. I don't know if he had an infinity pool, but I was kind of imagining an infinity pool and all of those kinds of things. But it wasn't really working out. Like, it didn't look that great, so I ditched that idea. And then with this one, I used the same inspiration from Franklin's house. It's kind of got the same like 2-level thing going on, but slightly different with like the balconies, and it's just got a nice flat roof. Like, that's the idea. I got the flat roof was from Franklin's house because he's got a nice flat roof and everything like that. So yeah, I really liked how this turned out. You can see right now I'm doing a bedroom. At least I think that's what you guys can see. I want to quickly apologize. It is a little bit fast, but I really did take a long time on this. Hopefully you guys can see things well enough and it's not making anybody dizzy. But in order to get this to fit into 2 parts, I still had to speed up a few sections here and there. I wish I could have slowed it down a little bit more, but my editing software I use, it's really weird. Like, you can speed it up and you can slow it down, but the speeding up, you go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can speed it up to 5 times the speed, and for whatever reason it skips 6, 7, 8, 9 and goes straight to 10. So you can only speed it up from 1 to 5 times the speed and 10 times the speed. So 5 times the speed was too slow, and the only other option I had was 10 times the speed. Luckily I was working slightly slower than what I would usually work at when I'm doing these, so things aren't as I guess fast paced as they are. Still really fast, and I wish they didn't have to be that way, but I really don't want you guys to sit for 40 minutes just watching me doing this, because honestly these rooms took me so long to do, and yeah, I hopefully it doesn't make anybody feel sick or dizzy. I will feel really bad if it does. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I apologize for that. I'm just looking at it now, realizing that it is a lot faster than I originally thought it was when I watched this back. I really do need to find a new editing software. If any of you guys like have any suggestions of good software, then let me know. The main issue at the moment for me not getting a new one is money, because I feel like in order to get a good software, then you do need to pay a little bit of money, and at the moment just paying bills and not getting many hours at work is not very helpful. But we're saving up so we can start slowly upgrading and going up in the world of YouTube. I want to get a microphone for you guys, so you guys have nice clear voiceovers to listen to, and you don't hear like little rough noises, because I notice sometimes if I'm speaking too loud, you can really hear it in the headphones, because I'm just using my phone headphones, and so sometimes it gets a little bit screechy if I'm speaking a bit too loud. Other times the headphones fall out of my ears and you can like hear it. Other times I will accidentally be covering my mic and it'll be muffled. So yeah, I'm really wanting to get a mic for this. It's just the case of having to save up the money first, because of course bills sadly have to come first, and I don't necessarily pay bills, but I give my dad money just to help out and everything like that, just with whatever he needs. I don't know what I am helping out with. I just transfer some money over to him each payday, and he decides whatever he wants to do with the money that I'm going to send him. At the moment, I believe it's going into the fence, because we've got kind of like a new house that we've moved into back in December, and it needs a fence. By the end of the year, according to the council, that's part of the conditions to getting a new house built. As I think that's what my dad told me, that one of the conditions to getting the new house built was that by the end of the first year, you've got to have a fence up, and you've also got to have a couple of plants that have been planted on your lot. So we don't have any plants planted on my lot, and we do not have a fence. We have some posts, but we don't have a fence yet, because believe it or not, fences are really expensive. My dad was telling me how much it was going to cost just for the post of the thing. So we've got like 3 sides that need to be fenced up, and one side just for the post alone and the concrete that we pour into the holes and everything like that, that's about $1,000. So it's about $3,000 just to put up the post. That's not even including the actual fence. That's only the support post. So that's pretty damn expensive, and I can understand why it's taking a while for them to get it up. My dad said though it would be twice, it would cost twice as much if he had a professional do it. My dad always believes in doing things himself, saving some money. He always likes to do it that way. If he can do things cheaper, then he will do it that way. And really it's a smart way, I guess, because you're also picking up skills. He's taught me how to do certain things. I was actually helping him build something. We don't have any any concrete or bricks or tiles or anything like that around our pool yet. It's just dirt, and my dad wanted to put something up temporary, just because he can't afford it at the moment to put concrete around or anything around it. So he's putting up something temporary, picked up some free wooden pallets, and I helped my dad pull those apart and put it together to make like a little walkway around the pool. And the only job I had was to pull the nails. Wait, was I pulling the nails out? No, sorry. The only job I had was to measure up each plank so that my dad could cut it. And then my other job was to nail them all in place again. That's all I had to do, and I still managed to hurt myself. I did whack my finger with a hammer. I don't even remember why. Maybe it's because there were spiders all over the pallet and I was like trying to smash it with the hammer. I don't know how I managed to do that, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of fun. To be completely honest, I actually want to do some DIY for my bedroom, because my bedroom is just like a blank canvas. I've got a wardrobe, I have a guitar that sits in the corner, and then I've just got some plain grey curtains and a bed with a white duvet. And I've got like one black cushion, and the walls are white, and it's pretty much the whole room is pretty much blank. I did have some fairy lights up, but they kept, you know, my cats kept playing with them because they were kind of dangling off my curtains. My cats kept playing with them, so I just got rid of them. And yeah, I really want to do some DIYs. I want to like do a DIY headboard, because those are, they can come like anywhere between hundreds to a couple grand just for a headboard. And I want to be able to build myself a desk and build myself a seat. And I may be a little bit ambitious, but I really want to try and do this. I feel like I will get so much satisfaction out of creating it, rather than just forking out the money to buy a brand new one. Like, imagine, like, of course, when you buy something new, it's like, yes, I got something new. But then it just sits there and you're like, oh, okay, well, I kind of wish I didn't spend all my money on that now, but oh well, whatever. And for me, I feel like if I was to go out and buy the supplies and things, like at first, like in my head at the moment, I'm like, oh, but I don't really want to spend this much on supplies. But at the same time, I would quite easily spend that kind of amount of money on clothes, or on, I don't know, hair curlers, hair irons, hair, what else do I buy online? Makeup even. I buy a lot of those things online, and I'm more than happy just to fork the money out on them. And I guess it's because the convenience of it, and so I just buy it. But this time I'm really thinking, you know what, it's going to cost me like probably like 5% of the price, maybe even less, of what you'd get like a professional one made. And I could make it myself. And you know what I really want to do? I want to buy a camera so that I can vlog it for you guys. I really want to do vlogging. I've been watching so much vlogs at the moment, because I don't know what it is about watching vlogs. I really just enjoy watching strangers, seeing what they do in their daily lives, learning what they like and things like that. And it's funny because they are strangers to me, but I don't feel like they're strangers because of their vlogs. I don't know. I like to follow on people's lives even though I don't know them. And I don't know, I just think it'd be something really cool for me to do. And I think it'll give me a sense of feeling like, I don't know, I don't know, it's something that I really want to do. And if I do end up doing that, if I can save enough money to get myself a camera, because I want to give you guys good quality videos. So if I do vlogs, I will save for a camera first. And I want to be able to also include these DIYs in a vlog, or maybe even do them in a separate video just to show you guys how I've made it and things like that, because I've watched plenty of DIYs myself and read a lot of DIYs as well on how to do these kinds of things. And I'm quite creative and handy myself when it comes to those kind of things. Maybe not so much with the tools, but it's all good. That's why I have a dad and I have brothers to teach me how to do all that stuff. So I think with my creativity and their little handiness and teaching me and all that, then I should be good. I should be able to achieve these DIY projects that I really want to do, and I really want to do with you guys and show you guys. And if you guys want, like, when I do it, hopefully if I do it, like, please, Caitlin, make sure you do it. I'm just thinking to myself, like, don't be lazy, Caitlin. Don't end up saying, I don't really want to do this anymore, because I don't know. Even my dad told me that it's the satisfaction, because I asked my dad, why do you build all these things? And he goes, oh, you know, it saves money. Plus, you do get a lot of satisfaction when it's done. You know, you look at it and you're like, I did that. I made that. So, yeah, thanks, Dad, for your wise words. That is why you're older than me, after all. But yeah, anyway, guys. So, I think right now we've just done the bedroom. We've just done the lounge. I don't remember if we did the kitchen in this one. I don't think we did, but I think the kitchen comes in our next part. I actually believe that I did the kitchen second, but when I edited this together, I accidentally added in the lounge rather than kitchen. But that's totally okay, because we are doing the kitchen in part 2 and we're doing the rest of the house. This house was supposed to have, originally, because I decorated this house kind of like twice, or half of it twice, because originally it was going to have 3 bedrooms. I had a twin boys bedroom because I was imagining if a dream house for my future when I've got a family and kids. That was my original take on it, but I found that in the end it was a little bit too difficult to imagine that, because I don't exactly have that lifestyle at the moment, It was just much easier to do something in the now that I would have now, as I am in my life at this point. So we do actually, I got rid of the twins bedroom, and I had another bedroom which I got rid of, and I turned the twins bedroom into a gym, which you'll see in the next part, and I turned the extra bedroom into a little home theater. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'd be one of those people to have a home theater. I wish I could have like big plush seats. That would be awesome. Of course I couldn't do that in The Sims, but in real life I would have like big plush seats and they'd probably recline. I mean, of course this is all in my own little fantasy. I don't think I will ever have the money to be able to do a home theater, and if I do, then that would be like totally awesome. But yeah, anyway, I think we are actually coming up to the screenshots very soon. Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to be putting screenshots into this video, just because I want to reveal it all together. These videos will be going up at the same time, so it's totally okay. You can just click on the next video straight away, because I will have that linked in the description box below, and I will also have it in a little like tile at the end of the video, so you guys can just go ahead and click that, and you'll go straight on to part 2 and see the rest of the furnishing of this house. So this is the lounge room, which is very mustard and very yellow, and I really love this room. I think it's beautiful. I love the colors as well as the bedroom upstairs, which is the master bedroom, with the blues and the florals, and I just love it all. And yeah, also I do have a guest room. I have a master bedroom, a guest room, a movie room, a gym, and I think it's about 3 bathrooms. There's a study slash lounge slash hangout area. Then there's this main lounge area. Then we've also got like a little seat area that's just pretty much a random space that I didn't know what to fill it with, so I filled it with a little seating area. And then we've got the entrance kitchen. We've also got a double garage in here. And yeah, that's about everything. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe. I will speak to you guys all soon. Bye!